I felt it took us almost a full quarter, obviously, to get used to their size and what they were doing offensively. But I thought we settled down after that and did a pretty good job. Running 3 plays in the first quarter affected us a little bit. Obviously, a couple missed extra points. Works on your psyche a little bit. But overall, I'm very proud of this team. Going 10-0, there's only, I think there's 8 or 9 or 10 teams in the country that did that this year. So it's a great group of seniors. They've had incredible success over the 4 years. The game itself was tough. We took some gambles. Not all of them worked, but I'm certainly proud of the effort of our players.
Questions?
Their line, like you said, was obviously on both sides was very big. Their offensive line was really getting good push, and defensively also they were doing it. How much did you see that as affecting?
Offensively, I thought we had some answers and did a pretty good job attacking them. Again, until you get a team, until a game starts, and you haven't only seen a team a couple times on film, you're never really sure what you're going to get. So it took us a little time to adjust. Our defense is predicated on speed. So we had a couple of our big guys get hurt in the last few weeks. So we played with a smaller group, and again, it just took them a little while to to be able to come with certain pressures and try to put them behind schedule a little bit.
It also seemed like offensively they were able to do a pretty good job of slowing you a little bit. I mean, they didn't shut you down by any stretch, but they slowed you down a little bit, and they forced you to be in, in different in harder situations, tougher situations.
Yeah, I thought overall, maybe back to what should have been the original statement, they made a lot of great plays today, and we didn't, flat out. And our best players didn't have their best games. And I thought, they completed some long passes for a team that takes a lot of pride in running the football. I thought they did a great job in creating some big plays. And then there's a few times where we brought some blitz and they were able to break a couple of tackles, get to the edge, and get some big plays there also. So again, you play good teams at this level, and you can't make those mistakes. We made a few, and maybe a few too many.
I mean, yeah, that was the first quarter was kind of a reversal of fortune. They're a run-heavy team, so you want to get up and let them catch up to you. That puts more pressure on them. But I mean, after, 3 quarters is still a lot of ball games. So I don't think we were necessarily trying to make up for a short first quarter. At that point, we're not going to try to shift our game plan or change our tempo.
We felt fine at halftime. We thought we had a handle on both sides of the ball, how we wanted to go into the second half, so we felt good there. But no, there was no panic. Sometimes when you only have 3 plays in the first quarter, you start feeling you've got to throw deep and do other things. And no, we stuck to our plan. And I thought, it made some things start to turn our way. So played a bit better in the second quarter.
You talked about taking some gambles. Can you tell us, I guess, why you didn't kick a couple of those, and then I guess there was a late 4th down we went for?
Yeah, well, the field goals we haven't been consistent with all year. So unless it was a situation that called for it and we were close, we weren't going to try. So going in, we knew we'd go on most of the 4th downs in the red zone. Yeah, the one at the end, we faked a punt, which worked out our way. The 4th down at the end, I say, as a coach, your life's a life of 50-50s. Things work and they don't, and it's that one didn't work. But we've done that, this year a number of times. We've gone for it on 4th down on our own 30, 35, and I understood at that point too that if they kicked the field goal, we'd be in a little bit of a bind with 2 scores. But I really thought we would need 2 scores to win anyway. You can't count on a 2-point conversion. And it was sort of let's get it over with. Either let's get the first down, get going, or let's see if we can 3 and out them and hopefully miss a field goal and still be 8 points. But they did a nice job on that play, stopped us, and got the ball in the field goal range. And the kicker, give them a lot of credit. He kicked very well today.
I know a lot of times with the passing game, you were able to get plenty of good plays, but they, like the coach said, they made some good interceptions on those plays. I mean, is that one of the better pass defenses that you've had to go against this year?
Maybe. They play the drop 8 scheme, which is they'll give you time to throw the ball, but they'll make you pay if you don't throw it well. Yeah, I mean, statistically, it could be the best pass defense, but I don't know. It was a humbling experience, and I didn't change anything this game than from the other games. So just the way it folded out, some do it and some don't today. Our offense didn't really do it. Right. It's not necessarily something we've never seen, but it's something that you have to be sharp against, and you know, there's not a lot of room for error when you throw the ball against that many people. So, I mean, those are the plays that had to be made, though. So.
We have a good receiving core, and we're proud of all those guys. But we were without, Hewitt was the Offensive Player of the Year in the conference this year. Last year, the Offensive Player of the Year in our conference was Sam Warnick, and Sam was injured last week, didn't play today. So we were without one big weapon, and I thought our coaches, our offensive staff, put a good plan together, and Hewitt was trying to move the ball around a little bit, but they did a nice job. They, dropping 8, and we went with all our weapons, and a couple got tipped and bounced their way. They played a very good game.
At the end of it, like you said, you had a perfect season. I know that was something you took a lot of pride in. When you look back at today, how's it going to look? I mean, you gave them a hell of a fight right down to the end. I mean, how do you look back at something like today?
We're here to win, not to give a hell of a fight. But I think you want to play your best, and you want to coach your best, and when it doesn't work that way, you always feel a little bit bad. But the thing is this, and I told the guys this, and when you make the tournament, only one team goes home with a win at the end of the year. So you don't prepare yourself for it. Normally you put notes down for if we win, if we lose, but we're just full speed ahead. We're doing the best we can, and I was. It was just a great group of guys to coach. It's hard for me to be that. I'm sure I'll be disappointed tonight on some of the things that I did or we did, but right now, such a great group of seniors in particular, and a great team. Just a super bunch of guys. It's a pleasure to coach.
You talk about John Rigaud today. He had a really nice game running the ball, well over 100 yards. Zone read was working pretty effectively for you guys. Was it an issue of playing from behind that sort of limited the number of carries he got, or was that part of the game plan?
No, when they're dropping 8, then we're going to run the ball a little bit more. They had a nickel package where they took some people out, and you do get a decent pass rush, and they would be dropping 8. So there was a number of things in there, and a lot of the runs are matched up with little quick screens to the outside. So that's up to Hewitt, and so there's probably maybe a few more run calls that are out there, but whatever we're going to react to whatever the defense gives us.
For one more question. Can you, I guess, speak from a defensive standpoint in that did the game change at all when their quarterback went out? It looked like Kramer was more of a running quarterback, and then the other guy, he hadn't played a lot, but he threw the ball. Yeah,
actually, if anything at halftime was a concern, it was that. We weren't sure what to expect. When the half was coming to an end, we felt really good that we had a handle on things. Not that we can stop all of it, but we felt we knew what we wanted to do. But once you threw that change in there, that this guy's a very good thrower and still looks like he run a bit and runs our offense well, that was a little cause for concern. He threw a couple of nice balls.